Chargers will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He wants to go deep. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Luck. Got out of trouble and throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quickly complete. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Luck. He's got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room, it's Owens. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Penn State! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's McAllister. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with the run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. The screen, he can go. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Luck. Time to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll hop it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Now, a lot of times times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, and watch out! And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Ellis. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Sprinting away. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Indiana! What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go back to work on offense. Off-play action on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking downfield, it's Luck. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting us out.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ellis. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the run, it's Hemby. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Luck. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they grab it in the end zone. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for the big play. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he just pumped that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Luck. Steps away to find some room. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Turns it on in midfield. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to